Okay guys, if you're clicking on videos that are promising like infinite money glitches and money printers and guaranteed 100x and stuff, guys, you need to snap out of it. That stuff doesn't exist, and you know it deep down in your heart. You know that stuff just doesn't work. And if someone did have an infinite money glitch, why would they be sharing it on YouTube? Come on guys. All of that stuff is about engagement. It's about getting you to follow us and listen to what we have to say. Now, you're going to come across a few things that might be quite useful, but the reality is the useful things you don't want to hear. The useful and the real information, the valuable stuff, you don't want to hear that. You want to hear the infinite money glitches and the money printing and stuff. But guys, making money is very simple, but it's not easy. Okay, so guys, know from the start, nothing worth having comes easy, whether it's love, relationships, investing. None of that stuff comes easy. It's simple, but it doesn't come easy. To make money in investing, you need two things. You need conviction and you need patience. So conviction, right? How do you get conviction? You've got to do your 1,000 hours, your 10,000 hours. You've got to become an expert. If you don't want to become an expert, then you've got to pay an expert. You get your conviction by doing lots of research, reading the right data, right reports, not by following crypto gurus and KOLs and things like that. And if you haven't got time to become an expert, find a good one and pay them their fees. And you need patience, guys. Patience is very simple, but it's not easy to achieve. When the world's screaming at you to buy or sell and you're panicking, patience is incredibly difficult to achieve. The way you block out all that noise and emotion and all the things that are screaming at you to buy and sell and things, the way you block all that out, guys, is through a system. You need a trading and investing system. A system also includes a thesis and an approach, a set of rules of how you do things, but a way of thinking and a conviction that won't be changed when the next market crash happens. One that won't shake you out when everyone else is panic selling. That's a proper system. Systems work because that's how old rich people have been doing it for hundreds of years. It's how the biggest investors in the world make money, not by trading low time frames and day trading, that sort of rubbish, by investing over long time frames, having conviction and taking ownership of their assets over the long-term horizon. I'm not just talking about the Warren Buffetts of the world. I'm talking about institutional hedge funds, and talking about family offices and governments that have been around for hundreds of years who know how to play the markets. Big Swiss banks and people like that. Proper institutional money. If you don't have a system, an approach and a thesis, what you're doing is gambling. You're just buying in the market when you think it's right, or when someone says so, or you're exiting the market when you feel nervous and things like that. A system, conviction, rules, discipline, engineer out the emotion, they engineer out the noise, and all you're doing is left making money. Day trading, forex trading, all that stuff, guys, is a scam. The only people making money there are the brokers and the exchanges. If people are selling you links to exchanges, they're taking a cut of everything you put in the exchange, whether you win or lose. People like that, they're not selling you a system, they're selling you a dream and you're buying into it. If someone's not making you happier, healthier or wealthier, it's just a big scam. I have a system, have a very clear system, have a track record, I've got 3 years of trading. I only charge for access, that's all I do. I'm not gonna sell you signals. I tell you when I'm in the market, when I'm out the market, and I'm very successful. You copy me or you don't copy me. You put a whole portfolio in Bitcoin or you don't, you put a small bit. Either way, I'm not selling affiliate links. I'll never send you an affiliate link. I'll never try and take a cut of what you put on exchanges. All I do is sell you access to a system that I use. I've been doing it for 3 years. I've got a great track record. It works, it's successful, and it's boring because making money is incredibly boring. And if you don't believe me, then watch me turn $10,000 into $1 million Bitcoin portfolio over 10 years. If you think that's too long, you're not an investor, you're just a gambler.